Hi everyone, so welcome to this quick webinar of NYCB, Empowering People. My name is Gail and I'm the guy here in the middle with a smile and with a writing something on a paper. So this is me, or here you see me better maybe. So I'm 41 years old, I'm French. I live actually in Thailand, in Koh Samui. You can see me here on the left with my kids. I have two kids. And right, the photo was on top right where the photo was taken during my holiday in France last month. And the sailing boat at the bottom is actually my sailboat, my catamaran that I use here in Koh Samui. So this is a little intro. I've been 18 years in Thailand and I'm an entrepreneur. I've been mostly doing online businesses. I recently got into the education world, which I love. And I guess this is also why you're here. But the main idea why you're here, I believe, is because it is for you the time for a change. Or at least the minimum, I guess, you're looking for extra money, but I would dare to think that there's more to this. Okay, it's not just merely more money you're looking for. Is things are maybe not the as you'd like them to be. Maybe you're bored with your job. Maybe you're having right now a full-time job, and this guy shows, maybe you're not the happiest person to go to work every day. Okay, or you might also be afraid of your boss. I mean, I'm not going to do a poll here, but I just would like to ask you guys really think about it. If you have a boss, if you're employed by someone, do you love your boss? That's a good question. And I know that a lot of people, when it's Sunday evening, they feel bad because on Monday they have to see their boss, and it's not also not a great case scenario when you go to work feeling so bored, right? Feeling so bored. So if you're here because you're looking at making extra money, or you're bored with your job, or you're scared with your boss, or you hate your boss, I'm guessing you're looking for a solution, and not just a quick fix. I believe you're actually looking for a long-term solution, okay? So that it doesn't do a quick fix, but do a long-term fix. And one really thing, like big thing that I when I meet anyone, whether it's friends, family, or people I just met, I always ask them why they're not starting their own business. And it's something that I mean, for me it's like a calling. If I see someone and I know that they're an employee, I mean, don't get me wrong, we there are people who love being employees, and I think you can have a great life being an employee. But I also believe that a lot of people out there got what it takes to be their own boss. They do want to start their own business. I believe you are one of them. The reason why you're here is you want to change in your life, if I'm not wrong. So starting your own business is one of the solutions. It's not the only solution, but it's one of the solutions. Okay, and let me just explore fairly quickly the options. You might want to open a clothes shop like this one. This is, I believe, in Thailand, and in that case, that lady here, working, I would say 16 hours a day. That lady has to be in her shop every day. She bought all this stock. I mean, can you imagine the inventory, all these dress that you have to buy without knowing that you will be able to sell? I mean, you might think of starting your own clothes shop. That's fine. But you also know that you have to spend lots of money on inventory, on buying things without knowing whether you'll be able to sell it, which is something that can become very unpleasant, especially if you spend like thousands and thousands of dollars into a business. Now you might also open a motorbike shop. I mean, here in Thailand, this photo has been taken in Cambodia, but in Thailand you have plenty of people who'd like to be their own boss, and they've got a little bit of money on the side, and they buy a couple of motorbikes, and they're making some money every day. And but the thing is, what you've got to understand is the money you're putting into the business is fairly high, obviously. And when you rent a motorbike or when you sell a clothes, you're making a profit. But that profit, you need to calculate how long it will take until you recover on your investment, right? So if you spend whatever 100,000 baht or 200,000 baht on your, let's put it in the US dollar, $5,000 or $2,000 on a business, each time you make a transaction, you get a bit closer to get your money back. At least $2,000 each time you make a sale, you get a little bit closer. But it might take 2 years, it might take 3 years. What it means is basically you buy yourself a job. So for 2 or 3 years, you put in the money at the beginning, and for 2 or 3 years, you're getting that money back. But it's actually your money. It's not the customer's money. It's the money you've put in initially. Okay, and I hope I'm clear on this, but this is really, 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 really tough. Like this coffee shop, I actually used to own two coffee shops in back in the day, and it's, I mean, running a coffee shop is a dream for a lot of people, and it has some really cool aspect. I mean, socially is great. It's an easygoing kind of work, and it's very nice, to fix a drink to people, to have your little place, little cocoon that you want for your customers and for yourself. But now you have to think of the investment, the cost of starting this business. If you're here, you're looking for a change, and this change you want to maybe one of the solutions is to start a business. If you want to start a coffee shop, you obviously need to consider of the decoration, of spending money on the tables, on the chairs, on the coffee machines, on the lights, on the music, on the so many things you need to spend on. In fact, I spent over $25,000 on a coffee shop in Bangkok. It was in 2009, 2010, 2011, and I sold the business. I was very lucky because I sold it a little bit less than what I invested it. You might think I'm crazy, but no, I was really, really, I was feeling really lucky that I could sell a coffee shop, because really the numbers were not good. I was not getting much money. You needed obviously to sell a lot of coffees to pay rent and then make some money to pay the investment. So really tough. Starting your own business is a great, great, great idea, and I recommend it to anyone. But it has definitely some downsides, and when you start something, you always have to look at the initial investment. Here's what I'm here to present: NYCB. So this is a different type of business that I'm presenting, because we're basically a company distributing an app called NYC English. So I guess you've seen previously a video like presenting the application, showing how such a big deal it is. Really, when you buy NYC English, you basically can learn English within 3, 6 to 12 months, depending on how many hours you can put it every day. But this application basically is sold by a distributor, and that could be you. So you, as a business owner, is basically distributing that app and talk to your friends, family, but also on social media about this app. And then you get a customer. So when you get a customer, you, what we call it, coach this customer. That means you just show them how to get the app on the phone, how to use the app, and do a little check once in a while, making sure that they do progress. That's really, really important. So that's one of the main things you're doing. You're a coach. The second is you recruit people like who can do a similar job as you do. That is selling and coaching, okay? And also, why not recruiting in that terms? So this is a very simple and basic business here. You have an app. You don't need to buy inventory, okay? You're the distributor, so you can use it anywhere you want. You can actually literally go on a holiday and get customers or recruit there or the distributors We're coming to 20 languages. The app is the best of its kind. Okay. Again, there's no inventory, there's no stock. You've got a dedicated link that you use. So if someone wants to buy the product, they can't buy it online. I mean, they can buy it online. Sorry, they can, but they have to go through a link, and you've got this link. It's a unique link that if someone buys it buys from you, we will know that it's from you, and you will get paid your retail bonus each time there's a sale. Same way, if someone becomes a distributor thanks to you, you recruit them through a unique link, and that link, okay, that link gets tracked, and we know that this distributor is from you, and therefore you earn money directly on your dashboard. Okay, so let's go through. I believe you already have some big objections, and I want to go through each one of them. First, is this network marketing? It is MLM, or is it? Yes, it is. It is network marketing. And network marketing, if you don't know what it is, or if you think you know what it is, I would suggest you look twice. Okay? If you think about pyramid selling, the best pyramid I know is called Pepsi. The guy on the top is making all the money. The people at the bottom are making the least money. Okay? That's a real pyramid. In network marketing, doesn't matter whether you come first or second or 10th or hundreds. What matters is the performance of your job. If you sell and recruit, you'll make money. If you do that more than the person who recruited you, you'll earn more money. Okay? So if you don't know network marketing, you should look at what Tony Robbins think about network marketing. You should look at what Robert Kiyosaki is thinking about network marketing. You should think of Richard Branson from Virgin, what he thinks of network marketing. All these guys are saying one thing. If they were to start over, if they had no money, the thing they would use and they start over would be a network marketing company. Okay? So that's for the first objection. The second is, I hate selling. Well, guess what? Nobody likes selling, but you're here to help people speak English and change their lives. So the only thing you need to do is to identify people who are looking for ways to learn English. And there are many ways to do that. If you go in a Facebook group where the title is Learning English, you will have a room filled with people who are trying to learn English. If you engage with them, you will sell. If you go on Instagram and you look for English teachers with a big following, you'll find English teachers with over 50,000 people following them, okay? Those 50,000 people, you can also engage with them, okay? And these are the ways, some very simple ways you can not sell, but present. Present the app. You can download the app. It's free to download, and you get a 30-day trial. You only get 3 themes. You don't get all the content, but that gives any user an idea of how it works. Okay, so guess it. You don't have to sell. You just need to present it to people who want to buy it. Okay, you only present or talk to people who are looking for a solution. That's all. I don't know where to find customers. Well, I just tell you. You just go on Facebook and Instagram, and you got thousands, actually, sorry, millions of people looking for ways to learn English. In fact, there's 2 billion people that are learning English every day. NYC English is a really a new way to learn, a more effective way, a very affordable way to learn English. So this is it. You use social media, and we teach you exactly how to do that on Facebook, on Instagram, on any social media where, well, basically they've done the job for us. They cluttered, they put all the customers in one place. They all have an interest, is learn English. They're all there. You just go there, you show yourself, and that's how you sell. I don't have much time. If you don't have much time to work on your own business, if you guys are working on for someone else, okay, you probably work 8 to 10 hours a day. Let's say 8 hours. It's usually the case. You are putting all your time and efforts for that person. But the real question is, if you work 8 hours a day, what do you do for the 16 hours that's left? What do you do with 16 hours in your day? You might say, oh, I'm sleeping. Okay, you sleep, let's say 8 hours, yeah? You sleep 8 hours. So what do you do with the 8 hours left? What do? Do you watch TV? I guess you eat. All right, let's give you 2, 3 hours of eating. Okay. Now you got 5 hours left. What do you do during those 5 hours? Do you watch Netflix, House of Cards, Lost, all those kind of things? Listen, if you don't have an hour or two to spend on your own business to build something that will last long and that will change your life, I would say you need to really take a step back at your plan and reconsider. If you don't have an hour or two at least a day to work on yourself, then you don't have a good plan. I suggest you to reconsider it. Okay, next is what's the difference between NYC English and others? Okay, of all the other apps that you see on the Apple Store or Google Play, I would say this. Picture the face of the image picture of an iceberg. Okay, the visible part are all apps that you would know, like Duolingo or Rosetta. These are apps that will not teach you how to speak English. They will teach you how to get by for a week in London, to take the taxi and all. You'll get a few important, vocabulary for that week, but they don't teach you how to speak English. They don't. And NYC English is really a vertical application. What I mean by vertical is we don't learn people how to speak Spanish, Russian, Japanese, Arabic, all this. No, we do only one language, which is English. Okay? Look at the other apps. They are filled with plenty of other languages. We are the only one that go that deep, and we can say that if you take those 3 levels, okay, and if you do this seriously every single day, you will speak English within 6 to 12 months. Okay? And what makes also a big difference? I'm telling you, the big difference is this: coaching. If you have an app and just an app, people will tend to, after some time, just leave it on the side. But if you got you as a coach, that makes a big difference. So you have the potential to build your business, okay? And I'm not talking about thousands and thousands and thousands of of dollars in the business. We're talking about 130 US dollar. Okay, this actually gives you $30 the license, and it gives you also a credit to resell a product at $100. So if you want to know more, if you want to get a compensation plan, I would suggest that you go ahead and ask the person who introduced you to the business to send you the compensation plan, how you actually earn money.